Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Narito na naman tayo para i-discuss ko sa inyo ang tungkol sa factor theorem and remainder theorem. So, kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung unang videos natin about division of polynomials, panoorin nyo muna yung ating video para mas madali nyo maintindihan ang topic na ito. Since ang topic natin is tungkol sa factor theorem, let's start this lesson through this activity entitled My Factor. So we need to identify whether the second number is a factor of the first number. So if we have 24 and 8, paano ba natin masasabi na si 8 ay factor ni 24? Kapag i-divide natin yung dalawang number, 24 divided by 8, at ang sagot natin ay whole number or ang remainder natin is equal to 0, therefore it is a factor of the first number. So 24 divided by 8, that is equal to 3, therefore si 8 ay factor ng 24. So, for number 2, 56 divided by 4. So, ang answer natin is 14. So, therefore, masasabi natin na si 4 ay factor ni 56. For number 3, 123 and 6. 123 divided by 6 is equal to 20.5. So, therefore, dahil siya ay hindi whole number, masasabi natin na si 6 ay hindi factor ni 123. So, kapag in-apply natin yung ginawa natin kanina in factor theorem, masasabi natin that the polynomial p of x has x minus r as a factor if and only if its remainder when divided is equal to 0. So, ibig sabihin yan, kapag i-divide daw natin yung ating polynomial doon sa ating divisor na x minus r at ang naging remainder niya ay equal to 0, therefore masasabi natin na factor si divisor ng ating dividend. Hence, the quotient q of x, yung quotient ay denoted as q of x of the polynomial p of x divided by x minus r is also a factor of the polynomial if its remainder is equal to 0. Hindi lang daw yung ating divisor, yung ating magiging factor ng ating polynomials, but rather yung ating quotient is also a factor of the polynomial. Now, let's try to identify kung factor ni x cubed minus x minus 6 si x minus 2. So, using synthetic division, di ba, using muna natin yung kanyang numerical coefficient. So, yung x cubed, ang ating magiging una dito kasi yun yung ating highest exponent. So, x cubed, x squared, x, and constant. So, ayusin natin yung numerical coefficient ni x cubed by 1. Kasi kung papansinin nyo, walang nakasulat na number sa unahan ni x. So, it's automatically 1. Si x squared, kung papansinin nyo, wala tayong x squared dun sa ating dividend. Therefore, 0 yung ilalagay natin. Yung x ang kanyang numerical coefficient dahil walang nakasulat na number pero may negative dun. So, that is negative 1. So, ang constant natin ay negative 6. Ngayon, sa side naman, ilalagay natin si 2 kasi yun yung constant number ng ating divisor. So, kung negative 2 to, magiging positive 2 yung ilalagay natin dito sa side kasi nag-change siya ng sign. So, ngayon, let's proceed to the synthetic division. So, bring down muna natin yung 1. So, 1 times 2 is equal to 2. 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Negative 1 plus 4 is equal to 3. 3 times 2 is equal to 6. Then, negative 6 plus 6 is equal to 0. Since ang naging dulo natin or naging remainder natin is 0, therefore, it is a factor. Since the remainder is equal to 0, therefore, x minus 2 is a factor of the polynomial x cubed minus x minus 6. Pero hindi lang naman yung divisor natin yung factor according kay factor theorem. Hindi lang si x minus 2 yung magiging factor ni x cubed minus x minus 6, but also yung magiging sagot dun sa ating division. So, yung 1x squared plus 2x plus 3 is also a factor of x cubed minus x minus 6. Hence, the quotient x squared plus 2x plus 3 is also a factor of the polynomial x cubed minus x minus 6. Pero what if ganito yung naging problem? Is x minus 1 a factor of the polynomial x raised to 15 minus 1. So, parang napakahirap namang i-identify kung factor ng x raised to 15 minus 1 sa x minus 1, x raised to 15. Parang habang synthetic division ito, di ba? So, para mas madali nating malaman kung factor si x minus 1, x raised to 15 minus 1, doon natin gagamitin yung tinatawag natin as remainder theorem. So, ano nga ba si remainder theorem? If the polynomial p of x is divided by x minus r, the remainder r is a constant and equal to p of r. So, ibig sabihin niyan, r is equal to p of r. So, kapag daw isinubstitute natin yung r natin doon sa value ng x ng ating dividend, therefore, makukuha natin yung ating remainder. Ngayon, gagamitin natin ang remainder theorem sa pagkuha ng remainder when x raised to 15 minus 1 is divided by x minus 1. So, according to the remainder theorem, r is equal to p of r. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng x variable natin ay papalitan natin ng r value. So, kung ang p of x is equal to x raised to 15 minus 1, itong x na to ay papalitan natin ng r. So, ano ba yung r natin? So, yung r natin is yung constant value ng ating divisor, then i-change natin siya ng sign. Kung negative 1 yan, magiging positive 1 yung ating r. So, papalitan natin yung x na to ng positive 1. So, ang p of r is equal to positive 1 raised to 15. Then, just copy negative 1. Ngayon, isosolve na natin yan. 1 raised to 15 is equal to 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Since 0 yung kanalabasan niya, therefore, x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial x raised to 15 minus 1. Now, let's have another example. We need to find for the remainder when 5x squared minus 2x plus 1 is divided by x plus 2. So, sasubstitutean ulit natin ng r yung lahat ng x ng ating dividend. So, p of x is equal to 5x squared minus 2x plus 1. So, yung x value natin o x variable natin na ito, tsaka ito, ay papalitan natin ng r. So, ano ba yung magiging r natin? So, since ang constant natin is positive 2, therefore, magiging negative 2 yung ating r. So, p of r is equal to 5 times negative 2 raised to 2 minus 2x. So, yung 2x natin magiging negative 2, then pinalitan ulit natin ng negative 2 yung ating x plus 1. So, solve natin to. Negative 2 raised to 2 is equal to 4 times 5 is equal to 20. So, negative 2 times negative 2 is equal to positive 4, then plus 1. 20 plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 25. Since hindi 0 yung ating naging remainder or yung ating p of r, therefore, x plus 2 is not a factor of the polynomial 5x squared minus 2x plus 1. Now, for our third example, let's find the remainder when x cubed plus 3x squared plus 16 is divided by x plus 4. So, p of x is equal to x cubed plus 3x squared plus 16. So, substitute ulit natin yung r natin. Ano ba ang r natin? So, kung positive 4 yung constant dito, magiging negative 4 siya. So, papalitan natin yung x ng negative 4. So, it will be negative 4 cubed. So, yung 3x squared magiging 3 times negative 4 raised to 2 plus 16. Then, solve na natin. P of r, negative 4 cubed is equal to negative 64 plus 3 times negative 4 raised to 2. So, unahin muna natin to. Negative 4 raised to 2 is equal to 16 times 3 is equal to 48. Then, plus 16. So, next naman natin na gagawin is yung p of r natin is equal to i-add na natin yung lahat. Negative 64 plus 48 plus 16 is equal to 0. Since 0 ulit yung nakuha nating p of r, therefore, x plus 4 is a factor of the polynomial x cubed plus 3x squared plus 16. Maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig. Kung meron pa kayong comments, suggestions, recommendations, or clarifications tungkol sa ating topic para sa araw na ito, pa-comment na lang dun sa ating comment sections. Paalam!